Adam, go ahead and start us off.
Zed, can you take us through what was said in the huddle when there's 3.2 seconds left there, and then what you're trying to get out of that and what you saw?
It was just coach was saying be poised and run the play. Don't get rattled, and we executed and led to a big shot. And Malachi made that great pass, and led to me making a game-winning layup. And without that pass, I don't know what would happen, but Malachi, that was a big moment for Malachi, and I applaud him. Like he's really good.
What does it feel like to make a basket like that to save a win in a season opener?
It was exciting. I couldn't breathe. I was on the court. I couldn't breathe. Like when we got to the huddle, I was like hyperventilating. I didn't breathe like the whole thing. But it was really exciting. Thankful and excited. I still can't breathe.
BJ, how do you think the fans will look at this game?
What'd you say?
I said, how do you think your fans will look at this result? A 1-point win over Akron in the season opener.
They said we started off the season with a heart attack. I'm pretty sure they said that. Season opener, they got a lot of new guys. They shouldn't look at this as like a downfall or like a bad thing. We fought through adversity. It came earlier in the season than we expected. But we're just gonna come out next game, get better, and learn from this one.
Describe what you were hoping not to do and whatever that ended up happening on the last Akron possession.
Yeah, he made a great shot. I wasn't intentionally trying to foul him or anything, but he made a great shot. So.
PJ, when you come out of the game for basically 5 minutes and they can't score, basically without you on the floor, and then obviously it happens again when you foul out. Are you nervous at all about where the offense is going to go when you come up with 4 out?
No, I know what the guys can do. Really, we just gotta get a rhythm. When I'm off the floor, I feel like we got to communicate more. Since I'm one of the leaders, I feel like all the other leaders, the captains, got to step up. I know Kyle's out right now, so he's a big piece of all that. But we just got to step up. Honestly, communicate and just do what we do.
I think in the first half there was a point where I think you had like 8 straight points. It looked like you were trying to be aggressive. Did you kind of feel where the game was going and felt like you needed to kind of assert yourself a little bit more?
Yeah, for sure. If I probably would have made a free throw, I would have had more points in that game, would have been next close. But yeah, I feel like I got to step up in those moments. I know Coach Holman said if I want to be one of the best players in the nation, I got to play with effort, and that's where that came from. So.
And then you mentioned the free throw, 4 for 8. It seemed like the only spot that you weren't really good tonight.
Yeah, Shaq, my favorite big man.
You guys, both halves, especially the second half, started slow offensively. The other teams got going. What did you have to do better there? I know you haven't seen film yet, but just from being out there, what do you feel like wasn't happening early in both halves?
I don't think. I think we weren't getting the team's best shot. It was a lot of like isolation. I feel, and we weren't hitting shots. And on the other hand, we weren't getting stops. So that's a bad combination. So, I think that's really what I saw, and we just need to calm down and be more poised in the half and and run out sets.
Now you said it, you weren't expecting adversity this soon, and I know the past is the past. Did you allow yourself to think about Oral Roberts and what happened then and what was happening on the court?
No, obviously I can't lie and say I forgot that. I don't think anybody's forgotten that. But coach told us Akron was a really good team. They were really good in their conference last year, and they said they were going to be even better this year. So we didn't come out and take anyone lightly. Like I said, we fought through adversity. Zed made a big play, stayed poised. But we just got to build off this and learn.
To see Malachi kind of step up there and get you that pass there at the end, for a freshman, right? Did he adapt quickly? Did he step up when he needed to lose that freshman title? I guess. How did he step up?
He made really good, big plays. He had a couple of tough buckets down the stretch. Wasn't turning the ball over. He looked scared. He looked like he belonged out there. So praise him for that. So he made a great pass and didn't turn the ball over. So he's a really good player. I've been telling people that he's gonna shock a lot of people this year. He's a really good player.
EJ, for you, when you've done as much as you've done in that game, and then you have to watch those last 6 seconds, what was that like for you, having to rely on your teammates to find a way to get it done?
I just knew he was gonna pull it out. I was on the sideline like, damn, I just fouled on a 3-point shot. Can't let that happen. But I knew the guys we had out on the floor was gonna make a good decision. Coach was gonna make the right call, and they executed well. We've been working on execution and situation things like that all the time in practice. So.
And, with Justice, he didn't seem like himself, and I know he's been dealing with the injury, but what did you see him, how did you see him out there? How has he been limited in practice? What's he doing?
Yeah, I mean, he took a minute off because after that last game he played last season, he was trying to recover from the injury the whole time. I don't know if many people saw, but like during timeouts, he would have like a hot pack on his groin. But right now he's still recovering. He's just got to get back in the rhythm, get back in the flow, and he'll be back soon. So.
You guys, can you speak to just the energy of having a win like this in front of fans in a regular season game for the first time now, and I guess it's 600 some odd days. Just what that moment and that energy felt like.
Yeah, it was crazy for me. It's my first time being with fans, and it was a great feeling. To hear people screaming and cheering when you hit a shot. I loved it. And I'm glad the fans are back. So, yeah, anything to add on that?
Same. I was happy a whole bunch of fans was back, see a lot of faces. I like how they created energy for us as well. So.
They say it's better to learn from a win than a loss. I assume you guys feel that way right now, but what are the things that you mentioned you have to improve? What are the things you feel like you need to work on the most as a team right now?
Just being more connected. Everybody who steps on the floor, guys who come off the bench, is being connected, and I feel like that's all we gotta really work on. Even on the offense end, just being connected, getting in the flow and the rhythm. But winning isn't easy. We gotta win. Shout out to Zed, but yeah. So.
What was it, you talk about being more connected, and you talk about being poised in big minutes. What were the timeouts like? Like down the stretch there, when you guys are talking, when you're huddling up. I know, EJ, you're one of the captains, and you have 4 captains on the team. What were those huddles like? Were guys calm? Was there a lot of conversation? What were those moments like?
No, we was calm. We got in the huddle, locked up around Coach Holman, wrapped the arm around a guy and was just listening, locked in. Like I said, winning is easy. Execute plays, do tough things. We got to always do tough things. So.
Do you feel like, adversity unites a team, especially when it comes early on like this?
Oh yeah, for sure. During the whole time, I mean, we want things like this. We want to face adversity right now so we can learn from these things and just keep moving forward. So, I mean, I'm happy it came earlier in the season. A win is a win. We're going to learn from this.
It seemed like there was a concentrated effort tonight to try and get the ball down low, but you guys specifically, is that a result of having Young faces at guard, or was that just something you were taking from the game was giving you?
Felt like the 4-5 combo, me at the 4, Zed at the 5, really is tough to guard. High-low passes, all that type of stuff. They said if we get it in there, he's gonna open up a lot of more stuff. So him posting up as hard as he did helped my drives most of the time. Me posting up helped him get offensive rebounds and things of that sort. So I feel like working off of each other is gonna be big this season.